Welcome back, viewers. So, we're going to be making our way through the Gerudo deserts now. And I should really pick up some magic, because this is going to be hard to do without magic. Actually, you know what? No, I don't need magic, because there is a bit of a glitch that allows you to use the Lens of Truth infinitely. It makes an annoying sound, but there is a glitch that you can do to do it. Now, in order to make it through both of these trials, you need to have not only gotten the long shot, but also the Lens of Truth. You cannot cross the vast wasteland that is the river, or the desert river, without the long shot, and you cannot start the area without the Lens of Truth. Down we go. Alright. So, welcome to the Haunted Wasteland. In we go. So, first I want to go on and break this box. No. Now then, if you try to go... Yeah, if you try stepping on there, you will immediately sink down. You cannot get back up, nor can you make it on across. So what you gotta do, get yourself a long shot, and hook onto one of them boxes. Come on. I hope that I can... Okay, apparently I'm not. Nope, okay, worthless. Alright, so... this is gonna be a hell of a lot easier during the day. Basically, we need to weave back and forth between these poles. Let's make it daytime, that way I can see the poles a little bit better. And I'm back at the entrance. Great. Oh, come on. I was so up. Here we go. Let's do this again. Alright, so we need to basically follow these. If you go the path that arrow is pointing, we will end up in a... we'll end up on a magic carpet, or we'll end up finding a magic carpet that we cannot get on quite yet. We need the hover boots in order to get onto the magic carpet. Now, if you can't see a pole or a marker, then just kind of reorientate yourself. You'll find it eventually. Alright. Now come on up here first. So I can check this. One with the eyes of truth shall be guided by the spirit shall be guided to the spirit temple by inviting ghost. If you use the Lens of Truth, there you go. Just kind of follow it. If you turn off the Lens of Truth, it will disappear, and you gotta start all over again. So I think for this section, they actually give you unlimited magic. Because, well, I had the same amount of magic when I started here. Great. Apparently I failed. Scotella down here, by the way. Ooh. Got a little bit of magic there. Come on, stop bouncing off the walls. Thank you. A little subnote here, viewers, if you fail at it, just go on and drop down that hole. This counts as a separate area. See how it gets dark? You know that it splits off into a different area when it gets dark. So if you fail at it, or get teleported back here and the ghost doesn't reappear, just drop down that hole and you can re-on start. My advice, just basically L target, Z target this cock knocker, and you should be good. Yeah, see how see how the magic is kind of not draining. At least I don't think it's draining. It don't look like it's draining. Oh, it is draining. Now the ghost here does have a bit of a rubber banding effect. If you drift far enough away from it, it will stop for a couple seconds, letting you catch back up to it. For some reason it went around in a circle there. However, we got this. You do actually have to follow the ghost, viewers. If you don't follow the ghost, you won't actually make it to the end. Even if you know the path, you still won't be able to make it to the end. I've tried it before knowing the path by total memory, and it just did not work. So viewers, welcome to the Desert Coliseum, or Colossus, or whatever. Now, before we get through, or we cannot do much back in the, or while we're in the future right now. We cannot do too terribly much, but we want to still go inside the dungeon anyways. And if these assholes keep attacking us. Anyways, we do want to come on inside the temple because there's a bit of importance. We may not be able to do anything in the temple at the moment. We still want to come on in so that way we can get this cutscene. So she's going to teach us the Requiem of Spirits. Which is all sorts of useful. Oh yeah, by the way, Mr. Horny over there is kind of watching us. Don't worry, we don't have to talk to him ever again, if I remember right. Anyways, we learned the Requiem of Spirits. Now then, There are a couple things that we can actually do as an adult. So let's go on and get the bombs and the Ocarina selected. And avoid these goddamn whatever these things are. They're quite annoying. Now, don't ask me how I managed to figure this one out, viewers, but you need to stand on that rock and play the Song of Storms. And by doing so, it'll fill this up and give us a fairy fountain. Which I find quite useful. And now there's only one thing left that we can do. There's a cracked wall over here. That we want to go on and blow the fuck up. Three bombs. Now a little sub-note, viewers, as long as you're hugging like a wall or something, for some reason those guys will not spawn. But we found the fairy fountain. So let's play this and check shit out. Zelda's Lullaby. And we summon up yet another great fairy. This one will give us our final magic power. Great Fairy of Magic. She will give us a magic spell, the final magic spell. The only magic spell that I actually found on my own. Actually, that's a lie. I did find Din's Fire and Furore's Wind by myself, but this one took me a little bit longer to find by myself. We get Nehru's Love. When used, it will create a magic barrier that defends us from damage. However, viewers, a big however here, it does not keep us from being flinched. It will keep us from it will keep us from taking damage, but it will not keep us from getting flinched out of an attack. So you got to keep that in mind. Alright. We've made some pretty damn decent progress. Play the Prelude of Light because now we actually have a need to go back to the past. And I'm not going to quite end it off here. I will end it off, but not quite here. I'll be ending it off over in the Gerudo Valley. I just want to go on and show something. This is actually the second technical time that you would need to go back to the past. You could technically go back to the past, get the Lens of Truth. Well, yeah, basically, you cannot do everything all at once. You need to get the Lens of Truth before you can get to that temple area. Just to show it off, I've got all three swords. I did go ahead and pick up the Kokiri sword since it seemed like the Master Sword had become permanent finally. I guess go ahead and pick up that Kokiri sword. Alright, so back to the Gerudo Valley. We do not actually want to... Oh, this is actually a bit of a classic case of a little bit of a time paradox going on. Because we do still have the Gerudo's car. For some reason, we're able to bring this back to the past, but not of any of our adult weapons. And it is nighttime. Oh boy. You know what? Since I'm here, I may as well go on and show you how you're supposed to figure out which dog is which, or not. Okay, I guess it's just by a lucky guess. I could have swore that you were able to pick up the dog. And by having the Mask of Truth on, you could thereby, having the Mask of Truth on, you could thereby just, it'll basically tell you stuff. Something, a bit of a side note, the dog that you currently have will actually still be following you once you make it daytime. That's just a bit of a glitch, though. It's not supposed to happen. We can still kind of see the kid running like the wind over there. Now, while I'm here, I may as well go on and say the reason why they made it impossible for you to win the race against the mailman guy was because they didn't think, they could not think of a prize for beating him. Which I guess is a stupid concept, considering what they could have done was give a put a quiver increase on the roundabout shooting gallery thing over in the Gerudo Valley and give him the heart piece for beating him. And it makes sense to me, because the shooting gallery, you're using the fucking bow and arrow. Speaking of which, I should really go on and look up what I need to do to get the quiver upgrades. But for now, we're back here at the Gerudo Valleys. Where, if we had come earlier, this bitch is still blocking us, but if we had come earlier, she'd just tell us to piss off. Really? Bitch, I've got the Gerudo's card. Let me in! Bitch, I said let me in! I have the Gerudo's card. I know you open up the gates. Fine. I'll do this the alternate way then. I remember you were able to talk to her when you had the card, or yeah, the Gerudo's card, and she would go, "Wait, you got the Gerudo's card? But, how is that possible?" "Alright, I guess I'll open the gate for you." But apparently, such is not the case this time around. Alright, so we'll go on and see y'all very shortly for the start of the Spirit Temple.